Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel ABK Smart Study. Today we will discuss about the second part of the objectives of theory of machine subject. In previous lecture we studied top 20 objectives of theory of machines. Now today we will discuss again top 20 questions of theory of machines in part 2. So let us start the video. So let us start question number 21. If a mass m oscillates on a spring having a mass ma and stiffness k, then the natural frequency of the system is given by. So mass and spring stiffness k is given, so natural frequency of the system is given by. Here the four options are given. Option A, k divided by under root of k divided by m plus ms upon 3. Option B, under root of k divided by m by 3 plus ms. Option C, under root of 3k divided by m plus ms. And option D, under root of k divided by m plus ms. So here the correct answer is option number 1. The natural frequency of the system is given by under root of k divided by m plus ms by 3. This is the right answer. Next question. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below and the lists. So list 1 and list 2 are given. Here the node and mode. So node and mode is in multi-rotor vibration. Node and mode. B, equivalent inertia. Equivalent inertia in geared vibration. C, log decrement. Log decrement in damped free vibration. And D, resonance. Resonance in forced vibration. So here option B is given. 4, 1, 2, 3 is the correct answer. Next question. Two shafts are shown in the above figure. These two shafts will be torsionally equivalent to each other if their option A, polar moment of inertias are the same. Option B, total angle of twist are the same. Option C, lengths are the same. And option D, strain energies are the same. So here two shafts are shown in figure. So two shafts will be torsionally equivalent to each other if their total angle of twist are the same. So option B is the correct answer. Next question. The critical speed of a shaft with a rotor at the center of the span can be reduced by. So here options are given. Reducing the shaft length, reducing the rotor mass, increasing the rotor mass, and increasing the shaft diameter. So here the correct answer is the critical speed of a uniform shaft with a rotor at the center of the span can be reduced by increasing the rotor mass. So option C is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following characteristics. 1. Small interference. 2. Strong teeth. 3. Low production cost. 4. Gear with small number of teeth. Those characteristics which are applicable to stub 20-degree involute system would include. So here option D is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the 4 characteristics applicable to stub 20-degree involute system. Small interference, strong teeth, low production cost, and gear with small number of teeth. So option D is the right answer. Next question. Match list 1 properties with list 2 units and select the correct answer using the codes. So here we are matching the units of the given properties. So first is the dynamic viscosity. So we know dynamic viscosity is nothing but Newton second per meter square. Then kinematic viscosity. Kinematic viscosity is nothing but meter square per second. Third, torsional stiffness. Torsional stiffness is Newton per meter. And modulus of rigidity is Pascal in Pascal. So here option 1 is the correct answer. Next question. During torsional vibrations of shaft, the node is characterized by the, here 4 options are given: A. Maximum angular velocity, B. Maximum angular displacement, C. Maximum angular acceleration, and D. Zero angular displacement. So during torsional vibration of shaft, the node is characterized by the zero angular displacement. So here is the option D is the right answer. Next question. When a vehicle travels on a rough road whose undulations can be assumed to be sinusoidal, the resonant condition of the base excited vibrations are determined by the. So option A is the correct answer. Here the resonant conditions of the base excited vibrations are determined by the mass of the vehicle, stiffness of the suspension spring, speed of the vehicle, and wavelength of the roughness curve. So option A is the right answer. Next question. A certain minimum number of teeth is to be kept for a gear wheel. Option A, so that the gear is of good size, for better durability, to avoid the interference and undercutting, and for better stand. So certain minimum number of teeth is kept on the gear wheel because so that the gear is of a good size. So here option A is the correct answer. Next question. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below lists. Here list 1, 4 links and 4 turning. So this is called rigid frame pairs. Then 3 links, 3 turning are complete constant pairs. C, 5 links, 5 turning means successfully constant pairs. And footstep bearing is nothing but incomplete constant. So here option C is the given is right answer. Next question. The relative acceleration of 2 points which are at variable distance apart on a moving link can be determined by using, options are given: 3 centers in inline theorem, instantaneous center of rotation method, Coriolis component of acceleration method, and Kleen's construction method. So variable distance apart on a moving link can be determined by using the 3 center in a line theorem. So option A is the correct answer. Next question. Consider a 4-bar mechanism shown in the given figure. Here the driving link DA is rotating uniformly at a speed of 100 rpm in clockwise. Then velocity of A will be. So we know velocity is equal to R into omega. So here omega, we know omega is equal to 2 pi n divided by 60 and R is equal to 30. So V is equal to 30 into 2 pi n divided by 60. So 30 into 2 pi n divided by 60 is equal to 314 centimeter per second is the right answer. So velocity of A will be r omega is equal to 314 centimeter per second is the correct answer. Option B is the correct. Next question. Which one of the following pairs is correctly matched? So 4 pairs are given. Governor interference. This is wrong because interference in gears hunting in the governors. C cleans construction is equal to acceleration of piston. This is right. And cam pinion. This is wrong. So option C cleans construction is acceleration of piston is the correct pair matched in above given 4 options. So option C is the correct answer. Cleans construction, acceleration of piston. Next question. The primary disturbing force due to inertia of reciprocating parts of mass m at radius r moving with an angular velocity omega is given by. So option A is m omega square r sin theta. Option B m omega square r cos theta. Option C m omega square r sin 2 theta by n. And option D m omega square r cos 2 theta by n. So the primary disturbing force due to inertia of reciprocating parts of mass m at radius r moving with an angular velocity omega is given by m omega square into r cos 2 theta by n. So here option D is the right answer. Next question. A link AB is subjected to a force F at a point P perpendicular to the link at a distance A from the CG as shown in center of gravity means CG as shown in the figure. So this will result in here force F at point P and CG is a distance apart from that point P. So here the options are A an inertia force F through the CG and no inertia torque. B an inertia force Fa and no inertia force. C both inertia force F through the CG and inertia torque Fa. This is the correct answer. And D is both inertia force F through the CG and inertia torque. So this is wrong. So here option C both inertia force F in right direction through the CG and inertia torque Fa in reverse direction. So option C is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statement. A pinion of 14.5 degree pressure angle and 48 involute teeth has a pitch circle diameter is equal to 28.8 centimeter. So it has moduli of psi mm. So here we know module is equal to d by t. Here d is equal to 288 in millimeter divided by 48. So module is equal to 6. So A is correct, 1 is correct, and circular pitch is equal to 18 mm. So the circular pitch is equal to reverse circular pitch equal to pi into module. So this is wrong. Option 2 is wrong. 1 is correct. 3 addendum is equal to 6. This is right because addendum is equal to module. So 3 is correct. And diameter pitch is equal to 1 upon module. So this is also wrong. So here option 1 and option 3 are the correct answers. So here option B is given 1 and 3. So these statements are the correct. Next question. for a given lift of the follower in a given angular motion of the cam, the acceleration and retardation of the follower will be the least when the profile of the cam during the rise portion is. So here options are given. Option A, such that the follower motion is simple harmonic. This is also wrong. Option B, such that the follower motion has a constant velocity from start to end. This is also wrong. Option C, a straight line is being a tangent cam. This is also wrong. And such that the follower velocity increases linearly for half the rise portion and then decreases linearly up and down. So option D is the right answer. So rise portion and then decreases linearly for the remaining half of the rise portion. So option D is the right answer of above the question. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the choice of conjugate teeth for the profile of mating gears. So they will transmit the desired motion. This is wrong. They are difficult to manufacture. This is correct. Standardization is not possible. This is also correct. And the cost of production is low. This is also correct. So here the statements 2, 3, 4 and correct. So option C is the right answer. For conjugate teeth for the profile of mating gears, they are difficult to manufacture, standardization is not possible and cost of production is low. So option C is the right answer. Next question. In a single slide 4-bar linkage, when the slider is fixed, it forms a mechanism of. So slider is fixed, the mechanism is called as oscillating cylinder. In oscillating cylinder, the slider is fixed. So option D is the right answer. In single slide 4-bar linkage, once a slider is fixed, then it forms a mechanism of oscillating cylinder. Next question, and this is the last question of our today's video. Consider the following parameters: limit of peripheral speed, limit of centrifugal stress, coefficient of fluctuation of speed, and weight of the rim. So which of these parameters are used in the calculation of the diameter of flywheel rim? So for calculation of diameter of flywheel rim, here the option 1, limit of peripheral speed, this is also required. Then limit of centrifugal stress, this is also required. Coefficient of fluctuation of speed, this is not required. And weight of the ring is required. So 1, 2 and 4. Here in option D, 1, 2 and 4. So these three parameters are required for calculation of diameter of flywheel rim. So our option D is the correct answer. So this is the 20 questions of today's our TOM lectures. So thank you for watching, and like, share our video and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.